Jacob Elordi.
I'm attorney Deborah Brose. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky. But don't just take it from me. If you've suffered a personal injury, I can help. Call our office today for a free consultation.
All the way. Plug and play. Half the price. Sure is nice. Find it all at Aqualand. Visit our new showroom on Campbell Lane.
Welcome into News 40 at 10. I'm Chris Allen with a preview of your weather. We've had clouds moving in over the last 4 hours. Some of the clouds have been a little bit thicker than they were earlier this afternoon and this evening, but nothing will come from these clouds. This is all just kind of moving through the atmosphere right now. Since 254 days, I had to double check that. Since March 20th, we have never been as cold as 20 degrees. But that was the official low temperature in Bowling Green this morning. Thanks to those clouds and the southerly breeze, we're not going to be that cold tonight. 35, partly cloudy with a south wind at 6. A check of your 7-day forecast is coming up.
Good evening, I'm Noah Fairber. Thanks for joining us tonight for News 40 at 10. Our top story tonight, a new system named Kentucky Automated Vehicle Information System, or CAVIS, is coming to every county in Kentucky in the new year. County clerks want you to be prepared and patient during this transition.
A typical weekday inside your local county clerk's office can look pretty busy. People walking in and out, lines forming in the halls. A lot of that foot traffic and online traffic is coming from motor vehicle transactions.
In 2022, we had over 394,000 vehicle registration transactions, whether it was a new license plate, a renewal.
Starting in the new year, they're getting a new statewide system. Fayette County Clerk Susan Lamb says the migration to the new system will take time, allowing for a transfer of more than 350 million records statewide.
And it's not just Fayette County, it's all 120 counties that this is impacting. So please understand that we're all working together and to get through this phase and to be back up running.
She says patience is key. Just like any new system, there may be hiccups, but it's why their office, along with others in the state, are training for CAVIS.
We're going to is going to be called CAVIS. It's Kentucky Automated Vehicle Inventory System. That's how that's broken down, and it is a window-based. So it's user-friendly. Both clerks are urging people in the community to get out the door early and get their motor vehicle transactions done before they close their services on January 1st. While those services should start to open back up the week of January 8th, they say getting ahead could help with their workload.
It's going to be good once we get through this, but this is going to be a unique situation.
Well, just as the busy holiday season begins, we have a few important local traffic alerts for you. Delays along Campbell Lane between Weston Street and Merrick Place Court begin today and will likely last for the next 2 weeks. 2 lanes of traffic will remain open while crews work in this location, and you can also expect lane shifts. The lane closures are due to the new Menards store being built in the area. As downtown Bowling Green continues to grow, parking in the area still remains a hot topic. City officials are ready for a busy weekend ahead and expect thousands of people to attend BG Lights Up and Saturday's Christmas Parade. Some will walk to these events, but for those who drive, you may be wondering where to park. The good news, there are over 1,200 free parking spaces.
We get this question a lot, so here about a year ago, we put together a downtown public parking map, and it shows all of the government-owned and run free lots and street parking.
While there are many places to park that are free, the city is asking that you be aware of the spaces that are labeled pay to park or private property. You can find the free parking map by visiting bgkydowntown.org. Now to Glasgow, where organizers are preparing for their annual Christmas parade this Saturday night. The parade is one of the largest in the Commonwealth and will feature around 180 floats this year. Beginning at noon Saturday, Public Works will cut off through traffic at Scotty Drive near the Highland Elementary School parking lot. The floats will line up between Glasgow High School and Middle School. You can count on several more street closures beginning at 5:30 as the parade kicks off at 6 p.m.
95% of the roads along Columbia Avenue will be blocked off by either police department or National Guard. So they've got it down to a science to where we don't have to pull out every navigator and every road closed barricade that we have to close down all the little side streets.
The parade will stretch just a little over 2 miles from Glasgow High School to the square. The city says they're hoping to have all the floats through town in about an hour. You can catch the Glasgow Christmas Parade live on WNKY NBC 40 and CBS 40 this Saturday beginning at 6:30 p.m. The parade will also air live on SCRTC in Glasgow from 6 until 9. Staying in Glasgow, some exciting news lining up great for Christmas time. With a little help from Glasgow and Barron County departments, a new movie is coming to the big screen. News 40's Michael Ridgway has more.
And it was a BET project, so it's one of the bigger ones we've ever had. It's a TV movie called A Royal Christmas Surprise. It's the second installment in a series.
Just in time for the holidays, a Christmas movie TV series has finished up their second film, and this time they chose Glasgow, Kentucky, who got a little shout out from the South African crew that put it together.
First movie was filmed a lot in South Africa. This one is set in the U.S., and actually in the movie they ended up changing the name of the town to Glasgow, Kentucky. So it's Glasgow, Kentucky in the movie, which is really cool too.
The tourism department helps production scout out locations. One of Glasgow's small businesses made a feature in the film as well.
It was really fantastic. I'd never seen anything like that before. Of course, I've been in plays and things when I was younger, but they had all of these ladies that would show up for the extras, and they were just around in the shop just as if they were shopping. They were people I knew, so it was kind of fun.
And maybe the greatest part about the whole thing, the community gets to come out and enjoy the movie for free at their local movie theater.
I am so excited. I think it's so cool that a film was filmed here and we could still see part of the town and then, you know, show it in the movie theater of the town. It's just amazing. It's an amazing opportunity. I think it's great. I think it's great business for us.
And who doesn't like to see a team effort come to fruition? All those moving parts involved makes it that much sweeter.
It was city, county, our electric plant board that helps put all of this up around the square. Our office, I mean, really everyone jumped in and helped, which was amazing, which is going to make seeing it all that much more exciting.
In Glasgow, because local matters, Michael Ridgway, WNKY News 40.
Speaking of theaters, the Capitol Theater in downtown Bowling Green will light up along with the rest of downtown this Friday, but that isn't all they'll be doing. The theater branch of the Warren County Public Library is planning to span the Christmas season with multiple movies and plays in the coming weeks, including a visit by the Grinch, available for photos on Friday to celebrate lighting up downtown.
On Friday, we'll be bringing the Grinch to do a story time, and the Grinch himself will be here to take photos and greet children. So that's our portion, but there will be a lot of other things happening downtown. Specifically, we will watch it all come to life.
The Capitol will also be lighting up with green and red lights under their marquee. Many of the events are free and open to the public. You can check the Capitol website to learn more. Hope House Ministries is opening up their affordable Christmas toy drive this year. The group is accepting donations of new unwrapped toys at the Capitol tonight at 6 and throughout the coming weeks on their website. The drive has grown considerably in the last few years, and it is expecting this Christmas season to be the biggest on record.
Children get 6 toys, and so that multiplied by 1,600 kids this year is a lot of toys. And so every year as the donations increase, we're able to add more and more families that can participate in Affordable Christmas.
Donations can also be made online at hopehousebg.com/Christmas. The group also accepts monetary donations directly to assist with the toy drive. And in more local news, a new holiday exhibit has opened up inside the Simpson County Historical Society that might just take you back to a Christmas long ago. News 40's Karina Shadoan has the details.
This year, hundreds of antique toys lay under and around a Christmas tree for all to enjoy.
We need to learn from our history, and there's the reading history, but then people are interested in seeing, oh, this is what they played with, or this is what they had.
Years ago, toys did not light up or move around the way they do today. But these nostalgic toys, especially under the Christmas tree, bring back memories to visitors.
It's always nice to see older people that have remembrances and say, oh, I had one of those, or I'm so glad to get to see that again. But I think it's even more fun when you see kids come in and kids get excited. And we've had people from all ages within our community and then from around the world. And they all seemed interested in what we've got.
The collection of antique toys is made up of donations from people in the community, things they did not want anymore but could not bring themselves to throw away.
Others have been donated from other people. People see what we've got and they say, I've got, do you want? And most all of these have been donated from different people. Some of the stuff behind us, the Little Red Wagon actually was mine.
The free exhibit inside the Historical Center in Franklin is open Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 2. In Simpson County, because local matters, Karena Shadowan, WNKY News 40.
Well, as you saw, the most wonderful time of the year is officially here, and you can experience the joy of Christmas at the 9th Annual Gingerbread House Contest. When you enter the Sky Pack, you are hit with the sweet scent of cookies, and when you see the creative concepts and designs, it instantly feels more and more like Christmas.
The room just smells like sugar and gingerbread, so I think that's fun. And if you see kids come in here, you can just see their faces light up and just see the joy that they have from seeing all the different creations. It's amazing.
If you would like to see these gingerbread houses, they will be on display until December 17th. If you come, you could even leave with your very own gingerbread kit. Well, that was a look at some of your top stories. Let's send things on over to Weather Chief Chris Allen for a look at our evening forecast.
Can we get some of those gingerbread houses over here? Make the studio smell good? That'd be nice. Hey, this morning it was awfully cold. We started in the 20s. Look at some of these lows this morning. 14 in Litchfield, 16 in Morgantown, and the coldest 12 down in Burkesville. We will not be dealing with that tonight thanks to a blanket of clouds that is overspreading the area. That's going to keep us warmer, plus the southerly winds that we had kick in today. That's going to make it a bit milder. 57 was our high today, but 20 was our low temperature this morning. We won't deal with those frigid temperatures for a few more days. I'll take a look at the 7-day forecast and better rain chances coming up in just a few minutes. But right now, Maxwell has a preview of sports.
Thank you so much, Chris. Like you said, we got plenty coming up in sports tonight. The Tops men's basketball team, well, they were back into action in Diddle Arena. Could they stay perfect against in-state opponents? Plus, we have plenty more coming up, including WKU's record-breaking receiver, Malachi Corley. That's all coming up in sports. Noah?
All right, Maxwell. After 77 years of marriage, former President Jimmy Carter says his final goodbyes to his wife, Rosalind, today. The loss of a spouse can have a profound impact on health, both emotionally and physically, and it's something millions of older adults experience. In today's Health Minute, some ways to support a surviving spouse through the grief of loss. Losing a loved one is never easy, but the loss of a longtime spouse can be especially hard.
Couples have oftentimes compensated for one another's deficits.
Geriatrician Amit Shah with Mayo Clinic says surviving spouses may have to take on new roles and responsibilities because of their loss. It can be especially overwhelming as they deal with grief, which can affect them not only emotionally, but physically as well.
There's a syndrome called broken heart syndrome, where you can actually see a person's heart function decline on an ultrasound or echocardiogram of their heart.
Shah says asking how you can help fill in the gaps for things a partner used to do can help, since there's no timeline for grief and everyone feels it differently. So Shah says to check in on a surviving spouse often and over time.
Don't give up on them. Remember them beyond that acute period, and really reach out.
Shah says to help them grow around their grief by acknowledging things will never be the same and engage with them. Try to get them doing things they once enjoyed, like a hobby. He says never assume you know how they're feeling.
Because what if they are feeling relieved that death has finally come and suffering is over, and you're expecting them to be sad, and now you've made them feel badly about not being sad. So I think just open-ended, genuine care can never go wrong.
Dr. Shah says during periods of grief, seniors can be especially vulnerable to scammers, and loved ones can help by being vigilant and making sure the person isn't being taken advantage of. Well, still to come on News 40 at 10, a routine training mission with a U.S. Air Force Osprey turns deadly. The cause of the crash is still unknown. We'll have the latest details in just a bit. But first, Weather Chief Chris Allen has a full look at your weather. He'll talk about those warming temperatures for the rest of the week coming up next.
The competition is on.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
Feels good to be home. It's the final days of Black Friday at Ashley. Hurry in because everything is on sale, and it's your last chance to get up to 75% off holiday hot buys or get 0% interest for 60 months with no down payment. Ashley's Black Friday sale ends Monday.
Bowling Green Fireplace and Grill.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota. Like Camry Hybrid, RAV4, Tundra, and more.
How did you...
Magic.
Toyota is now offering $1,000 APR cash on these new gas model 2024 Toyotas, including Camry, Corolla, RAV4, Highlander, Grand Highlander, and Tundra.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places. Soki Ice Rink, sponsored by Wiesman Orthodontics, is back for a season of frozen fun. Now open at Soki Marketplace Pavilion in downtown Bowling Green. Check out the event calendar on Facebook or SokiIce.com. Happy holidays and happy skating.
I'm Ashley Wilson. Here's what's coming up tomorrow on News 40 Sunrise. Find out how you can help local teens in need this Christmas. Plus, it's been 225 years since the founding of Bowling Green. We'll learn more about our city's history in this week's Throwback Thursday. These stories on News 40 Sunrise.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
Ashley's Black Friday mattress sale ends soon. Get 0% interest for 60 months on top mattress brands. Plus, it's your last chance to get a free adjustable base with any qualifying mattress purchase of $9.99 or more. Black Friday ends soon at Ashley.
We're back with Weather Chief Chris Allen. Chris, you've been giving me a lot of hope recently with these warming up temperatures. I actually want to go outside in the month of December.
Well, it's not December yet, so once December tomorrow.
Yeah,
basically. Day after tomorrow.
We're pretty close.
Yeah, we're pretty close. Yeah, and it's going to feel a lot warmer as we move from November to December. And then, talk to me later when it's like 10 degrees outside. See how you feel then. 37 right now as we look from the airport readings. The winds are calm, humidity 70%, the dew point at 28. So it has come down a bit, but I still don't believe we're going to get near as cold as we did this morning with that temperature right around 20. I think it's going to be more into the mid 30s. At 37, may go down to 35, 34, maybe close to freezing in a few areas. But with that partly cloudy sky overhead, that is going to act as a blanket, just like you would put yourself in a blanket, and try to keep yourself warm. The atmosphere is doing the same thing with some of the clouds that we're seeing coming by. It's all because of high pressure, the ridge of high pressure moving east, and that's allowing for a more warmer flow to move in from the south. These clouds are just kind of overrunning in the upper atmosphere. High clouds, mid-level clouds, mostly is what we're seeing. And we're going to see a few of those tomorrow with winds coming in from the south at about 5 to 10, sometimes breezier as we get into the afternoon. Here's 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and the models are trying to paint in a little bit of light rain through St. Louis up to Indianapolis, and then kind of curving back through parts of Arkansas and Oklahoma, even down south of Memphis. But our best chance of rain is not going to appear here until we get into late tomorrow night. Here's tomorrow night about now to 11 o'clock or midnight. We'll start to see these streaks of light rain and moderate rain move in. And this is what's going to get us on Friday, especially Friday morning through Friday midday. Pretty good rain over the area, although it will weaken as it moves over south central Kentucky. The low pressure system will be far back to the west. So we'll have moisture, yes, but it's not going to be a whole lot of rain. We're talking maybe about a 1/4 inch to 3/10 of an inch of rain through this entire system. By Friday morning or midday, we'll start to see the showers tapering off as the heavier stuff moves to our east, and then the low pressure system and the cold front will come on through as we get into Friday afternoon and evening. I think we're going to be okay for Friday night. The Smiths Grove Christmas Parade at 6 o'clock, I think, will be mainly rain free, although there could be maybe a few sprinkles around. Coverage of rain over the next 4 days. You can see that Thursday night, tomorrow night, 100% chance of rain, but that doesn't mean it's going to rain hard. It just means everybody will get covered with rain. That goes down to 90% on Friday morning. Then Friday night, only 30%. Then we get a break on Saturday. Now, late Saturday night into Sunday, this is the secondary system that comes in with a 30 to 40% chance of rain, and then everything will kind of dry up after that. Bowling Green Christmas Parade on Saturday, cloudy. High temperatures will be in the 50s. Even that morning, it's not going to be bad at all. Tonight, 35 and partly cloudy with a south wind at 6. Tomorrow we'll see sunshine, but then high and mid-level clouds will continue. 60, but tomorrow night into Friday, the best chance of rain, 62 on Friday. Showers ending Friday evening. We got a break on Saturday. Then there's your secondary rain system coming in for Sunday, Monday, and early Tuesday with highs cooling off into the 40s and 50s. And we're back with more News 40 at 10 right after this.
All across America, it's Black Friday. But at your local Ford dealer, it's more like Bright Friday, thanks to big savings on vehicles that will brighten your holidays, like Ford F-150, Explorer, Expedition, and Bronco Sport. There's new inventory arriving daily. And now, big bonus cash on top of current offers. Hurry, Ford's Bright Friday event ends November 30th. Brighten up your holidays in a new Bronco Sport with 2.9% financing for 60 months, plus $2,000 bonus cash during the Ford Bright Friday sales event.
How does your Santa relax? Rocking? Maybe he glides. Or is he a reclining Santa? Whatever makes him happy, Ford's Furniture has it in our huge selection of recliners and accent chairs. On sale now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green.
My name is Steve Cherry, and I've been a client with FHE for 27 years. The thing that was most appealing to me was the service that this company offers. The team at FHE is just unbelievable. It is a relationship. You can go into a store and not know the people that you're working with at all, whereby when I come into this store, I know them personally, and I love that personal touch that they always leave with.
It's time for Nat's annual Christmas Bikes for Kids.
And you can help by donating a new or gently used bike.
At Nat's Outdoor Sports. The bike shop at Nat's Outdoor Sports will make any needed repairs.
And the Bowling Green JCs will distribute bikes to underprivileged children throughout our community.
Nat's will be accepting new and used bikes until December 5th. Nat's Bikes for Kids, sponsored by WNKY News 40.
I'll hit Woohoo 107.
And these great sponsors.
Shopping local for the holidays just got easier. WNKY wants to give you a chance at over $100 in gift cards to local businesses. Enter today at WNKY.com/contest. Because local matters.
According to a statement from his firm, former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger has passed away at the age of 100. Kissinger became a naturalized U.S. citizen in 1943 after his parents left Nazi Germany in 1938. He served as National Security Advisor and Secretary of State under Presidents Richard Nixon and Gerald Ford. He received a Nobel Peace Prize for helping arrange the end of U.S. military involvement in the Vietnam War. He was also a pivotal figure in easing tension with the Soviet Union. However, his legacy isn't without criticism. He was heavily criticized over the bombing of Cambodia during the Vietnam War, as well as supporting a coup against a democratic government in Chile. Turning now to a deadly U.S. military crash off the coast of Japan, where at least one person was killed and 7 other crew members are missing after a U.S. Air Force Osprey went down during a routine training mission. Elizabeth Palmer reports the Osprey has been involved in a string of fatal crashes in recent years.
A Japanese Coast Guard vessel that reached the crash site recovered what appears to be an inflatable life raft, and a large piece of debris was visible floating in the water. A witness told Japanese media he saw the plane's left engine on fire just before it plummeted into the sea. It had been flying in clear skies on a routine training mission off the coast of Yakushima Island in southern Japan. Ospreys are the main assault support aircraft for the U.S. Marines. They can tilt their rotors to fly like helicopters or conventional planes. But the aircraft has a troubling track record. Last August, one crashed in Australia during international training exercises. 3 Marines were killed. Since 2012, 6 other crashes have left a total of 13 dead, including Marine Captain John Sachs, one of 5 Marines killed in this 2022 accident in California. Attorney Tim Loringer represents the Sachs family.
There have been several crashes, say, since 2022. And so the questions have to be asked. What is causing these issues?
A Marine Corps investigation of the 2022 crash found the Osprey had suffered an unanticipated, unrecoverable, and catastrophic mechanical failure. But the Pentagon said there was no reason to ground the aircraft.
If these investigations lead to something that would cause us to adjust anything about how we believe the Osprey should be used, we would do that.
Both the U.S. military and the Japanese Coast Guard were combing the crash site overnight, and they're still at it now that the sun's up. Meanwhile, the governor of Okinawa, that's the island where the main U.S. air base is located, has said that he's going to ask the U.S. military to suspend all Osprey flights. Elizabeth Palmer, CBS News, Tokyo.
When we come back, Maxwell Trink is in with a look at your sports.
I'm attorney Deborah Brose. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky. But don't just take it from me. If you have any trouble receiving Social Security benefits, call our office today for a free consultation.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas is my favorite time. Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
BG Home Furnishings is the best place to shop and work. We stay motivated with daily massages.
It is just like the North Pole around here. Santa and his elves are delivering daily. We can make a calendar out of our delivery team. Meet Mr. November, always smiling and ready to deliver your sofa. For over 40 years, we are proud to be a locally owned and operated business. We are so thankful for the continued support of our community.
Enjoy a great lunch with a different food truck every week and help support our local charities.
Join us for Food Truck Fridays at the Tidballs parking lot on Chestnut Street. Part of your lunch purchase will be donated to a local nonprofit by Flora Templeton Stewart and our food trucks.
Food Truck Friday has collected over $10,000, making a difference in our community.
Brought to you by the law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart.
Hey, Western Kentucky, we've got a look at the last Titans game, a preview of the next Titans game on the Mike Vrabel Show presented by SeatGeek. Come hang out with us.
Watch the Coach Mike Vrabel Show Sunday mornings on WNKY CBS 40. WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
Watch live coverage of the 2023 Glasgow Christmas Parade. See the lights, the floats, and the magic of the holidays. Saturday night on WNKY, CBS 40, and NBC 40.
Welcome into sports. The WNKY men's basketball team was back in action at Diddle Arena tonight. The Tops took on the Campbellsville Tigers after going 1-2 during the holiday weekend. They were able to pick up a nice bounce back 101-77 victory after strong performances from Tyrone Marshall and Christian Lander. They both tallied double-digit performances tonight. Tops will be back in action this Sunday at 4 p.m. when they host rival EKU at Diddle Arena. Meanwhile, WNKY football awaits their fate as bowl game selections approach this weekend. The Tops finished the season 7-5 with a huge victory over FIU. The Yak King, Malachi Corley, with the school record for most receptions as a Hilltopper. This is what he had to say after climbing to the top as reception king.
Being able to do something like this, it kind of feels like my life's body of work leading up to this point has been completed, and I've accomplished all I can do for what I've done so far. And my next step is obviously going to the NFL and try to do something similar to it. But being a Hilltopper and playing for a team, not only a team but an organization and a school that's so family oriented and so tight knit, it feels like I'm not only doing this for me but doing this for the city of Bowling Green as well as Campbellsville.
Well, Louisville men's basketball team was back in action tonight. It was an in-city battle between the Cards and the Bellarmine Knights. But Louisville is officially over 500 after topping the Knights 73-68. The Cards scored 51 of their 73 points in the second half. They face their first conference opponent this Sunday when they visit Blacksburg to take on the Virginia Tech Hokies. And the Kentucky Wildcats hosted my alma mater, the Miami Hurricanes, last night. Don't really need to talk about it that much. All I had to say is Reed Sheppard and Kentucky dominated the Canes 95-73. Sheppard put up 21 points off the bench. Coach Cal broke down the keys to the Cats' big win over a top 10 opponent.
A good game against a good team. I mean, we you know, defensively we were saying make the three hard, make them take tough twos. They can beat you with threes, and they also beat you if you turn it over because they unbelievably finish at the rim, and we just didn't turn it over that much.
And listen, we made it to the Final Four last year. The Tennessee Titans picked up a 17-10 victory over the Carolina Panthers on Sunday. The team will take on the AFC South Division rivals, the Indianapolis Colts, at Nissan Stadium for their next matchup. After losing 3 straight, Titans wide receiver Nick Westbrook-Akine spoke on how it felt to be back in the win column.
It's always fun to win. It's not easy to win in this league. Feels a lot better winning than losing. I mean, that everybody can say that about anything. So I feel like it gives us a good opportunity to try to build this momentum and learn from what we did yesterday and try to keep it going forward.
At Sports, we'll be right back.
Welcome to the Sonic Burgerverse. Burgerverse! It's like a universe, but with 2 new cheeseburgers. So cheesy. Bold hickory barbecue. Tangy. Garlic butter bacon. It's back. The possibilities are infinite. The new cheeseburger lineup at Sonic.
Is your search for a new home on hold because of high interest rates and high monthly payments? Jago Homes has your solution with a low 4.99 fixed interest rate and no energy bills for 2 years. You'll enjoy open, spacious living, and your family will be comfortable year-round with exclusive energy-smart technology. Learn why a new Jago home is more affordable than you think at jagohomes.com. Because life is too precious to be put on hold.
Staybridge Suites is the first choice for extended stay lodging in South Central Kentucky. Located in the heart of town, we can accommodate your every need. Whether it's lodging for your next business conference or team members staying for months at a time, Staybridge Suites offers all the comforts of home. With daily hot breakfast, a weekly social hour, and multiple room styles that include full kitchens, let us be your home away from home. Staybridge Suites in Bowling Green.
When we hear that sound, the competition is on.
12,400. Whoa, he's betting everything.
The stakes are high. The clock is ticking.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on WNKY, NBC 40.
It's time to tighten up, South Central Kentucky.
WNKY is your official home for the Tennessee Titans.
Watch our games plus the Coach Mike Vrabel Show and Titans All Access.
Only on WNKY News 40 because local matters.
Name a food you might make edible underwear out of.
Salmon.
Teriyaki.
Sharing the fun. Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40. WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
The Sonic Footlong Chili Cheese Coney is now just $1.99. That's right, only $1.99 for your favorite coney with warm chili and melty cheese. The math may not be mathing, but the chili is definitely chillying. Sonic Footlong Quarter-Pound Chili Cheese Coney.
Well, Maxwell, I'm glad to hear the Hilltoppers got the win tonight. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there because I'm, here on the desk.
You doing your job.
Doing my job, yeah.
But a good win, 5-0 officially all-time against Campbellsville.
That's a great thing to hear. Another win, the warming up temperatures, Chris.
Warming up just in time for the upcoming weekend. Now, tonight won't be quite as cold as it was last night. 35. With the clouds being around, it's going to act as a blanket, therefore keeping us warmer. And tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds around 60. Rain begins after midnight tomorrow night and through the day on Friday.
All right, Chris. Well, that does it for tonight's edition of News 40 at 10. Join us back here at 6 a.m. for Soaky Sunrise. Stay with us throughout the day for more news.